YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, are you ready for the grind? Let me know in the comments section. Will you be grinding out Solstice of Heroes? Will you be grinding out one character? Will you be grinding out two characters? Will you be doing three characters? Or not doing anything at all? You guys on stream had me buy this, and I gotta say, this looks absolutely phenomenal. It's a set of ornaments with built-in glows, and I didn't have enough bright dust, so I had to throw silver at the screen. But I think that looks absolutely epic, and as long as you have legendary gear, you could throw it on it. But let me know in the comments section, yeah, are you participating, and how many characters are you going to grind out? Last year, I only did one character because it was so horrific in terms of the grind. However, Evil Levante has some accelerators to help us with the grind. But a quick word from today's sponsor before we get into the full video. You need to check out this really cool device for console players and also PC players. I have seen a lot of my clanmates in Rezo and friends, when it comes to Trials of Osiris, and even Iron Banner for that matter, they'll switch over from PC to console because of all the hackers. And also people like to use different controllers on different platforms, like say you have an Xbox Elite controller. Well, this device called the Keymander 2 from Caliber Gaming will let you take your Xbox Elite controller and let you use it on a PlayStation. The Keymander is so easy to set up. You plug it into your console, you've got power, you've got mouse, you've got keyboard, and you could put in your gamepad there. So you could swap controllers between PS4, PS5. There is some PS5 limited capabilities, but check with the manufacturer. Xbox One, Xbox Series X or S, and also even your Nintendo Switch. So if you're good with mouse and keyboard, well, you're gonna get some increased accuracy and speed playing games like Call of Duty, Destiny 2, and also PUBG. And also what's really cool is that you download the app and you Bluetooth it, and it was seamless when I did it, and then you can customize all the different mapping, your mouse sensitivity, macro functions, and a whole bunch more. And then also you can download some game profiles. So you can see here we've got a whole bunch of Call of Duties, Apex, Battlefield, and well, we've got Destiny 2 there you can download. There is over 100 profiles, so whatever game you're looking for, you're probably going to find it, but definitely check it out. You could use the app on iOS or Android. It's available at Best Buy, Amazon, Newegg, and Micro Center. However, I will have a discount link in the description and pinned comment, so make sure you check out the Keymander 2 from Caliber Gaming. As soon as you log in, go see Evil Levante, okay? From there, she's going to give you what's called the renewed helmet, okay? I've already completed mine, and I have my renewed set here, which I'll show you how to get in a second. You grab the helmet, you go over here, and you could start the mission, or you can go up here in your menu, and you can go into the European Aerial Zone. Now, they changed up the European Aerial Zone. Now you can actually see where all of the chests are at the end, and it makes it so much easier collecting them all, and it's actually a lot of fun. And also, if you open up 49 over the course of the event, you can get yourself a pinnacle drop, okay? Fun little factoid. So we also have our Singes here. We got Void Singe as at the time of recording this video, and we have Heavyweight and Blackout. Also, you want to check your character, and we see today we have Void Empowerment, right? So these will change, and you can see here, just read them for yourself when you log in every day, but on Prism Day, Void Empowerment is applied while using a Void subclass, so just make sure you check in every day to see what type of empowerment you have, okay? Anyway, you're going to do that one European Aerial Zone run. From here, you come back, and this is the statue you're going to meditate in front of. And from there, you will get the renewed set, the first set. And you can see we've got a number of objectives to complete. And these objectives aren't bad. Wait until you see the next set, because it gets pretty brutal. However, Evil Levante has some pretty cool accelerators to help us out. So, she's got her usual stuff. She's got her weekly bounties and also her daily bounties. And you can see they give us some bright dust, some glimmer XP, but they also give us key fragments. What are key fragments? Well, key fragments open up these packages here. These packages you also get from completing European Aerial Zone. You get the key fragments from variety of things, but mainly European Aerial Zone, you'll get a ton of those. And it takes 15 of those to open up one of these packages. And basically you get blue gear, you get some legendary gear. I haven't really gotten anything good out of them, but they're fun to open up. But we have these new accelerators. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on these because I need to actually get some legendary armor. But just check these out. Once you finish the renewed set and you're moving on to the legendary set, check these out. And we're going to see how these work because this should make everything go a whole lot faster. Also, these are new too. So let's just read them off here. Solstice packages, right? So the first one is for the Compass Rose, and that is the new Solstice of Heroes shotgun. And right off the bat, just by completing the initial quest part, you're going to get a a random rolled shotgun, or I think it's random rolled. I got Vorpal, Genesis, Light Mag, and Smoothbore with handling on mine, and I wish we had a whole suite of Solstice of Heroes weapons because I love the way those things look. But hey, contacting Destiny 2 servers, great. All right, so we have to complete this Nadir to Apex. Sorry, my mouse is going all over the place here. Nadir to Apex Part 3, where Solstice packages have a chance to drop the shotgun. Solstice packages have a chance to drop superior Tier 2 Solstice armor, and Tier 2 armor from Solstice packages have a chance to drop, with higher stats. So, yeah, some new things, and then also we've got some emblems here, and then also a ghost shell to get. But you want to know what exactly are we in for in terms of the grind? Why am I running double scouts? I wanted to show my friend my vouchsafe, okay? I got rapid hit and multi-kill club. No, I'm not running double scouts, okay? But let's go through everything you need to know in terms of upgrading all of your gear. Okay, before we get into the armor, and I will say the armor for the Magnificent set, you will need some friends to get some of those activities done. But let's look at the compass rose here. So this is the new shotgun, and let's look at the rolls here. So this is a precision frame. It does come with accurized rounds, thank God. Or, I mean, you can get it with accurized rounds. We've got lead from gold, Genesis, dual loader, field prep. I like field prep. Quick draw. I like quick draw. Surplus, we've got Adrenaline Junkie, One for All, Snapshot Sights, Trench Barrel, Vorpal Weapon, and also Wellspring. So let's go into the renewed set. Now, the helmet will be the same for all three classes, okay? So just simply one EAZ run, 20 finishers anywhere in the solar system, and 200 orbs anywhere in the solar system. They don't have to be in the European aerial zone. Moving on to the gloves. So you need to defeat 200 Fallen. I would just go into lost sectors. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks as we go throughout this video. I would just go into the lost sectors, because you're going to need to do lost sectors for the renewed set anyway for the class item. Do the lost sectors by Devrim K over there, where they have a whole bunch of Fallen, and you'll get this done in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. What movie is that from? I asked that question way too many times. Open up 10 of the Solstice packages and do 1 playlist activity, whether it's Strike, Crucible, or Gambito. All right, moving on to the chess piece here. What do we got? 2 public events. Now pay attention, because this will be different for each of the different classes. So here we have solar or stasis orbs in playlist. So strikes, Crucible, or Gambit, and defeat 30 guardians. However, thank God for me, who's terrible at Crucible, assists will count. You don't actually just have to get the kills. Moving on to the boots here. 50 orbs of power, so use your super, or, a roaming super, or use masterwork weapons. Real easy. 1 patrol, and 50 super kills. So for the hunter, I'm going to go with Arc Strider with Raiden Flux, because, it just makes you super, it lasts forever. And for the class item, we have, 3 lost sectors. That's why I said before, just get those fallen kills done in lost sectors. 100 precision kills, that's easy. And you need to get void orbs in free roam, okay? So easiest way to do that is just put on your void subclass, but also void weapons. Okay, moving on to the warlock here. Helmet will be the same. Moving on to the gloves. This time we have 200 Cabal to kill. Go to Battlegrounds if you want, or you can go to, I would say, some European Dead Zone lost sectors towards the northeast, or to the northwest, or to the west of the European Dead Zone, just because of the fact that you won't be competing with people, or you might, sometimes the European Aero Zone is all Cabal. Open up 10 of the packages, Solstice packages, and complete 1 playlist activity, Crucible, Strike, or Gambit. Okay, let's see. Moving on here, also the chess piece. Okay, now we need to make void or stasis orbs. Okay, again, it's a little bit different for each of the classes. We need to make 50 of those, okay? In playlist, so strikes, Crucible, or Gambit. Outside free roam, European Aero Zone, it's not going to count here. 30 guardians, assists count, 2 public events, easy peasy, okay? Moving on to, sorry, I did not mean to go back to the hunter. Let's go back to the boots for the warlock. Okay, we need to generate 50 orbs of power, 50 super kills, and 1 patrol. For the super kills, I'm going to go, I'm going to go Crown of Tempest for my exotic, and Stormcaller Top Tree, so I can get the most amount of kills with my super, and also make sure you use some masterwork weapons with your warlock. For the class item, we need 3 lost sectors, and we need, let's see, 100 precision kills and arc orbs this time in free roam. This time we need to get, well, again, we need to get 200, but this time it is arc. For the Titan on the gloves, okay, we need to open up 10 of the packages again. Want to play this activities? This time we need to kill 200 hive. Real easy. Go to Altars of Sorrow over on the moon. You will have that done really, really fast. For the chess piece, okay, 30 guardians again, assists or kills. This time we need arc or stasis orbs in playlist, 50 of them. So strikes, crucible, a gamut, and 2 public events. Easy. For the boots, what do we got here? 1 patrol, 50 orbs of power, and 50 super kills. So go with whatever roaming super you particularly care for, okay? I'm not a Titan main, so just pick and choose, okay? 3 lost sectors, 100 precision kills, and then solar orbs in free roam, 200 of those. Okay, so after you complete the renewed set, go to the statue and meditate. You will get the majestic set, and oh boy, are we in for a grind. But remember, we have those accelerators after we get, I believe, our first set, then we get our second set, then a third set. It should make it go a whole lot faster, okay? So let's look at the helmet here. So we need to defeat 5 mini bosses in the European aerial zone, okay? Let's see, before the final boss is summoned, okay? Also, 500 orbs, but listen, it can be anything: void, solar, stasis, or arc. You'll just play the game and you'll get that done. You could do that anywhere in the solar system. Here, you need 100 rapid kills, which means you need to kill them like one after the other, like double kills, triple kills, things like that. Okay, moving on to the gloves here, Nintendo Power Gloves, okay? This time, okay, we need to get void weapon kills. So for me, I love my Reckless Oracle still. I'm going to get my kills with that. Empowerment buffs. Remember, every time you pick up an orb, based on the daily, whatever empowerment it is, you will get a buff, okay? We need to get, looks like 20 of those, okay? Now it says 100 Altars of Sorrow or Override missions. I don't believe it's 100. I believe that's going to be a percentage you need to get up to, okay? So fear not, that's not 100 runs, okay? Moving on to the chest, okay? We need to get solar grenade kills on your hunter. Not fun, or at least I don't think so, because I feel like the hunter's solar grenades are not very good. Key fragments. Collect 50 key fragments. Just run the European Aero Zone. Now we need to do the Blind Well or Wrathborn hunts. This will be interesting to see. I'm thinking Wrathborn hunts might be faster, but what if the Blind Well gives you more of a percentage of that 100? That's what I'm guessing. So I'm going to try both and see which one I can get. Well, I'll try Wrathborn Hunt first and see what percentage it gives me. Okay, we need to get melee kills with an arc subclass, 50 of those. We need to go to Europa and do public events or battlegrounds from Season of the Chosen. Once again, there's 100 here, so I believe that's just a percentage. Then we need to make arc or stasis orbs in playlists, either strike, crucible, or a gambit. And for the class item, we need to do 3, well, okay, just complete Crucible or Glory playlist activities. So that could be either Nightfall Strikes, Trials matches, Glory, and you need to do 3 matches, it looks like, or 3 strikes, or 3 whatever. 50 solar orbs in the European Aero Zone, and defeat 50 powerful Cabal. You could probably get that done in the European Aero Zone, or some of the nightmares in the European Dead Zone lost sectors over to the west or northwest. Okay, moving on to the Warlock. It's going to be the same for the helmet. 500 of the orbs, 5 of the mini bosses in the European Aerial Zone, and 100 rapid kills. Over onto the gloves, we have arc weapons. So take out the, I'm trying to think if I have a good arc weapon. You know what? I'll use Risk Runner for that. 200 arc weapon kills, empowerment buffs again, 20, and Altars of Sorrow and Override. So clearly Bungie wants us to do various activities within the game. Okay, moving on to the chess piece. Blindwell and Wrathborn hunts again. 50 key fragments. This time we need to get void grenades, okay? And I would use Controverse Hold for the Warlock, and yeah, because that's going to give you grenade energy back rather quickly, and just stack your discipline mods so you get lots of grenades. Okay, onto the boots here. Melee with your solar subclass. I would say Top Tree Dawnblade and maybe go Claws Ahamkara. So this way you get the melee kills, you know, the throwing melees you got. You need to get 50 of those. Again, Europa Public Events or Battlegrounds. And this time in playlists, you need to get Solar or Stasis. And then lastly, for the class item, let's see, Powerful Fallen. I'm going to say Lost Sectors in the European Dead Zone, because you've got the Nightmares. I believe they will count. Void Orbs in the European Arrow Zone, so use Void Weapons or Void subclass. And competitive PvP and Nightfall, just like the previous on our Hunter. Yeah, Glory, Nightfall Strikes, or Matches and Trials. Moving on to the Titan, once again, we've got the same thing for the helmet. We've got the mini-bosses, we've got the 500 orbs, we've got the rapidly defeating combatants. Easy peasy, you'll just get those done over time. Same thing, Altars of Sorrow and Override. Gain those 20 empowerment buffs, and this time you need to get solar weapon kills. I'm going to be using my Trustee or my Summoner for that one. Moving on to the chest piece here. Again, key fragments, 50 of those. Blind Well or Wrathborn hunts. This time you need to get arc grenade kills, okay? Moving on to the boots here. What do we got for the boots here? This time you need to get Void or Stasis orbs in playlists, okay? So just gotta make sure you're in those playlists. Melee kills when melees while you're with your Void subclass. You need to get 50 of those. And Europa public events or playing Battlegrounds. I didn't mention this before. I'm going to go Battlegrounds. Europa public events sometimes are too frustrating, in my opinion, okay? All right, so we got that. And then for the boots, did we cover these already? I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong thing here. Sorry. Wrong one. Okay, for the boots, did we do these already? Yeah, we did these already. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Let's go to the class item. Okay, class item. 50 Hive defeated. Powerful Hive. Easy. Go to Altars of Sorrow. You're going to have plenty of yellow bar Hive over there to kill. Arc Orbs, make 50 of those in the European Arrow Zone. And we've got 3 matches of either Crucible, Glory, Trials, or do 3 Nightfall Strikes. Easy peasy. Once you complete the Majestic, you go meditate at the statue. And then we're moving on to the Magnificent set. And again, we've got those accelerators. And I think the way it's going to work, or at least when I get to it, is you do the Majestic on one. And then I think you can get an accelerator, and then you move on to the second one, and then you can pop another accelerator. Let me know in the comment section. I don't know if you've made it that far. But moving on to the Magnificent set, oh boy, is it a grind? Is it too much of a grind? Let me know in the comment section. So for the Magnificent set, you will need to have other people to play with, okay? So you will need to do a Master or Grandmaster Nightfall Strike. So there's no matchmaking. You have to find people for that. You will need to complete 1 raid. For the chess piece, you will need to complete 1 dungeon. You could solo that if you want. I wouldn't. You need to defeat champions or guardians in competitive. So competitive guardians, meaning in the competitive playlist, defeat 15 guardians or champions. That's easy. And 3 legendary or master lost sectors. When I first read this before, I thought it was only master lost sectors. So yeah, either legend or master lost sectors. And it's going to be the same for all the other classes. So that's it for the guide pretty much, guys. So once again, let me know in the comment section what you think and what you're going to be doing for this Solstice of Heroes. I'm probably going to do 2 characters, to be straight up with you guys. I'm going to do the Hunter, and I'm going to do the Warlock, because that's who I play on, and I love the glows that you can buy from Eververse. I don't have the Bright Dust, because I buy all those matter gems, or whatever you call them, because I'm too cheap to give Banshee planetary materials, but that's me. I'm babbling because this video's gone on way too long, so do me a favor, leave me a hashtag, made it to the end. If you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like at this video, only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean, check out my stream, usually always on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.